You're watching Patricia Ortiz Conway, running for Puyallup Tribal Council. Find more information by visiting her website at honorourconnections.com. Call her directly with any questions or concerns that you may have at 253-312-8914 or email patricia@honorourconnections.com. And now grab your ballots and let's get voting.
Good afternoon. My name is Cliff Farrell. We're here with Patricia Ortiz Conway doing some topics about problems plaguing our Puyallup tribal community. And as she is running for tribal council, she's got some ideas about how we can fix those. So today we're talking about some of the challenges of moving back home from far away, or just the challenges that tribal members have who do live far away. And I appreciate her speaking to me about that because guess what? That's been me. Myself, my brother, my sisters, my whole family have lived in Sacramento, California for most of our lives. We moved, my grandmother moved from Yakima and this area down to Sacramento and like that. So I never knew anything about what was happening on our reservation. And I think that's a problem that a lot of out of state or out of maybe they live in this state but elsewhere in this state, but they're not connected. And I'm sure that I'm not alone in that. I think we've got a lot of folks who live off reservation or away from the area. Isn't that true?
Yeah, we do. And me, I wasn't raised on the reservation. I was raised in Tulalip, but I always stayed connected to my family down here throughout my childhood and then eventually returned home. But sometimes, Cliff, even our people here are not as connected or plugged in or have the privilege to know what's going on.
How far away is Tulalip?
60 miles.
That's not that far. Well, that might have been far in the horse and buggy days when you were a kid. You're not that old, right?
No.
Okay, just kidding around. So, and that's a problem. Not just people who live far away, but the people who live nearby who aren't connecting in. And part of the reason I think is that there's no real way to get the news. What's going on? And I've always subscribed to an idea of no news is good news. If I never heard anything, everything seemed fine to me. I tell you what, I was shocked the first time that I found out that we weren't all a united people, that we didn't have the same vision and ideas. Because I'm like, we don't? All I got was we kept getting our per capita check. I got the tribal newspaper, and that was the only thing I knew about.
Yeah, we're definitely, there's definitely room for improvement. You're not alone. There's a handful, all of us, that's basically our form of communication is the tribal news, election time, or most recently, Facebook has really catapulted membership inclusion with other members far and near. We have upped our game on our tribal website. We now have a communications department that actually puts out videos.
I was looking at this website, and I couldn't find anything on here that says upcoming events.
Yeah. So it's kind of like you just got to be connected, right? Like me, when I came home, I really just boots to the ground, got a job, kept going to school, got involved. People were like, hey, come over here Tuesday and Thursday nights. We have culture. Hey, come get on the canoe with us. We have canoe journey every summer at the end of July, beginning of August. Come to the powwow, Labor Day. So you really do have to be connected to somebody or a family or work at the tribe or know to know like what's going on. Social media, like I said, has really pushed us, and then COVID pushing us to go into innovative and technological ways of communication has really helped us get access to our tribal members.
So in other words, the only way to be connected is to be connected already. You got to get connected to be connected.
Yes.
It feels like there might be a better way, because the people who aren't connected, they're going to have a hard time, feel a little bit like an outsider.
Right. And I can appreciate that there's always room for improvement. So at the Candidates Forum, I propose that we develop a Puyallup Tribal members website portal. So a portal kind of like you would have with your health department, or if you're an employee, you might have an employee portal, or like your banking portal, like you have a login, you have a code. I'd like us to have a email that's connected to that. So it's like patricia.ortiz@puyalluptribalmembers.com.
So we can send like email blast out and say,
Yes.
hey, we've got, I don't know, fireworks coming up, because last year was the very first year that I did fireworks, and you wouldn't believe how hard it was to find information about when to buy, where to get the fireworks, where to get the license for it. It was tough. And I couldn't go to the website. You know how I found out? I just saw people talking about it on Facebook.
Right. And I happened to get lucky that I got the paper on time, the newspaper. And so then I cut it out and I put it on the wall and I saved the date. But the newspaper, it varies. There's people that still haven't received our candidates pamphlet this year, so they don't know the qualification, they don't know their vision, they have no access to information. And we really have to get innovative and creative and keep up with the times. We can do these things. We can have a website portal so that we can have transparency and that all of our members can have equitable access to the resources that the tribe provides.
As well as other ways to connect with not just what's happening, but with our culture. I know that we've got a good culture center program. And one of the only good things that seems to have come out of COVID is a lot of the departments have gotten good at video classes, and the equipment to do that. And I know that they're teaching drum making and making moccasins and stuff. The only way that I knew that was a thing was my mother works with that department, and she's the one who signed me up and told me about it. I had no idea.
Yeah.
And again, it would sure be nice to go to the website and be like, culture, and sign up and see past videos and get the get the materials to do that. The tribe wants members to plug in and connect, but they're not making that information easy to get. Classes are great, but
I think the problem is that we have too many sources of getting the information out there. So I know from my own experience that the culture department and Connie McLeod, the director, have almost always had their ad in the tribal newspaper running. These are the things we're doing. These are who you contact. But then again, not everybody always gets their paper. Also, we have a Puyallup Tribe of Indians government Facebook page. We have a Puyallup Tribal Members page, a Puyallup Tribal 411 page, a Puyallup Tribal Community page, and then they go off of a listserv and then they'll text people, and it's just, we just have to streamline our communication to our tribal members. It is the best way to use a website portal that is secured, that when you open it, the dialog box clicks up and it says, only Puyallup Tribal members. If you're not a Puyallup Tribal member, close this page, or a little disclaimer that says do not download any content. For
hopefully you would get
proprietary stuff.
Hopefully that part of signing up would be giving your tribal number and being approved.
Right.
You're not going to just have strangers logging in.
Right.
So I think that's great, because then you can centralize things. Mm-hmm. You can have a one-stop shop rather than, you have to go to, 12 different places to get the information that you want.
Right. And I'm not a techie person or a website person, but from what I've heard that it can be user-friendly. We can train our employees to do this so that they can have one or two people in the department that can push out the notifications.
Oh yeah, there's ways to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And the people who do know how, we've got some intelligent folks out there who can accomplish those goals. But we just need, kind of like a program, something to centralize it.
Right.
Because people are doing. It's amazing what great things people are doing out there, but they're just in so many different places, it seems. Right. Yeah. So. Well, I think that's good information. Is that something that people on council could do? Do they have the power to do that?
Yeah, I believe that they have the power to do that. I think really all it needs to come down to is putting an agenda request form on the table, making a motion to make it a priority, and have their administration hire, if they need to, hire a website portal contractor to develop it, train the people, and get it going.
Wonderful. All right. Any closing thoughts about how folks can connect into the tribe?
I would just, follow all of the Puyallup Tribal Facebook pages. I would look on the website. I would reach out, try to, get, I believe the tribal papers on the website. I mean, I know it's a lot, but, we are improving. The website is improving. We have a communications department now.
Oh.
So, we're making leaps and bounds, but the website portal is the best solution for a centralized location for transparency and equitable access to all of our tribal members.
I like it. All right. Well, you can find more about Patricia at the website honorourconnections.com. You can also email Patricia at honorourconnections.com, or you can give her a call.
253-312-8914.
Excellent. Send in your questions, anything you'd like to know, like that. So have a great day. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Cliff.